We hear a lot about volatility, hype cycles, and Elon Musk's tweets. But beneath all that noise, a quieter threat brews. It's not about a hot project, rug pulling, or a stablecoin depegging. It's about those deep, dark digital pockets lying in wait, owned by defunct exchanges, governments, or anonymous whales. This video is all about the cold wallets that could crash the market. Let's take a look inside these silent vaults and understand why they're scarier than they look. The video is going to be very interesting, so make sure you stick till the end. Now let's get started. What exactly is a cold wallet, and why should you care? A cold wallet is a crypto wallet that's completely offline. Unlike hot wallets, which are connected to the internet and used for daily trading or transactions, cold wallets are essentially digital safes, often USB devices, paper wallets, or even encrypted hardware stored in vaults. They're secure, hard to hack, and very quiet. But here's the thing. Some of these wallets have been sitting untouched for years, with billions in them. That's not just digital savings, that's market-moving firepower. If any one of these wallets suddenly started selling or shifting funds, prices would spiral. The Mt. Gox Cold Wallet, a 140,000 bitcoins time bomb. Let's start with one of the most infamous cold wallets in crypto history, Mt. Gox. The now-defunct exchange still holds around 140,000 bitcoins, locked in cold storage after its collapse in 2014. That's over $8 billion at today's price. These coins aren't lost, they're just waiting for legal clearance to be returned to creditors. Just think that those coins finally get released. Creditors get their bitcoins after 10 years. What do you think happens next? Many will likely cash out. That's not irrational, it's human. And if a significant portion hits the market at once, it could tank the price of Bitcoin faster than any FUD campaign ever could. Government seizures sitting on billions. Then there's the US government. Over the years, they've seized massive amounts of Bitcoin from illegal operations like Silk Road and darknet takedowns. As of now, the US Treasury holds over 200,000 Bitcoins, spread across various cold wallets. They don't touch it, they don't announce anything, but every now and then, a few thousand Bitcoins gets auctioned off, and it's enough to spook traders. The whales who vanished, but might still be watching. Crypto has its ghosts, wallets that received massive bitcoins back in 2010 or 2011 and have never moved a Satoshi since. Some believe those wallets belong to Satoshi Nakamoto, the pseudonymous creator of Bitcoin. Others think they're early miners who lost access or died, but nobody knows for sure. And if even one of those wallets, say with 10,000 bitcoins, were to make a transaction, the market would lose its mind. Traders would assume Satoshi returned, or that a long-dead whale is about to dump. In crypto, perception is power, and wallet movements don't go unnoticed. Cold wallets are anonymous, but when they stir, it feels like waking a sleeping dragon. Dead exchanges, frozen funds, and forgotten fortunes. Mt. Gox isn't the only one. Countless exchanges have shut down over the past decade, some due to hacks, others due to bad management, but many of them left behind cold wallets filled with crypto. Quadriga CX, anyone? The founder died unexpectedly. The passwords? Allegedly lost forever. Their cold wallets were thought to hold $190 million in crypto. Some still believe the funds are recoverable. If they ever were accessed, legally or otherwise, the movement would trigger alarms across every blockchain analyst's dashboard. The Ethereum time capsules nobody wants to talk about. Bitcoin isn't the only blockchain with sleeping giants. Ethereum has its fair share of cold wallets filled with Ethereum, especially from the early ICO era. Projects that raised tens of millions in Ethereum and then disappeared. Founders left, teams dissolved, and those funds still there. In some cases, old project wallets still hold tens of thousands of Ethereum. That's hundreds of millions, frozen in time. Should any of these dormant wallets wake up and start selling, especially during a market correction, it could cause cascading sell-offs, not just in Ethereum, but across altcoins linked to those projects. How a cold wallet move sends shockwaves through the market. You'd think a cold wallet transaction wouldn't matter if it's just a move from one wallet to another. But in crypto, optics are everything. Even a simple transfer without a sale can cause fear. Why? Because traders assume the worst. A massive dump is coming. Blockchain sleuths track these wallets obsessively. The moment a whale moves funds from cold storage to an exchange, it gets reported on Twitter, Reddit, and Telegram within minutes. And that's all it takes. Prices start falling, bots start selling, and before long there's a wave of panic. That's how sensitive the market is to the slightest twitch from a cold wallet. Cold wallets and the illusion of scarcity. One of Bitcoin's greatest narratives is its fixed supply. Only 21 million will ever exist. But here's the twist. A significant portion of that supply is sitting idle in cold wallets. Estimates suggest that over 3 million Bitcoins are lost, either permanently or sitting in dormant wallets. The illusion is that these coins are gone forever. But what if they're not? What if a fraction of them suddenly re-entered circulation? The supply shock would end, the scarcity narrative would crack, and the psychological effect on price could be severe. It's not just about economics, it's about belief. Should we be worried or just aware? So, are these cold wallets ticking time bombs? Not exactly. Most will probably stay inactive. Some are truly lost. Others are held by long-term believers with no plans to sell. But the possibility of movement is what keeps them powerful. They remind us how fragile confidence in crypto can be, and how easily a shift in perception can cause real damage. Being aware of these sleeping giants doesn't mean fearing them. It means respecting the role they play in crypto's psychological and economic balance. Hope you guys enjoyed our video. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for more videos. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.